to part 3 of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. In this part, we are going to explore more of Gaishon Port. We might not get it done this part, but we could probably get a whole chunk down. I really don't see this taking more than 2 parts, really. But we'll see what's going on. It's definitely going to take at least one. What? How can a sweet old man that buys people food and gives children candy be possibly mysterious? You're out of your mind. Anyway, you can come back here. I don't think you're required to, but you get a really nice item later in the game. That's Emily's house. However, that really doesn't concern us too much now, I don't believe. But we do want to talk to this guy right here. Well, at least we want to talk to him right here with this story. Okay, now here are the 5 Eevee stones. But I don't wanna. Now, this seems to be the most chosen choice. This is Espeon. It's pretty much in every Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness playthrough. It's a pretty high special attacker, and not too many enemies have a special defense. So this is like a wall. Umbreon is more on the defensive side, with high defense and high special defense. Really good type. And then there's Flareon. Really kind of low attack and okay special attack, but it doesn't really do the job that well. And then Vaporeon's pretty good. If you can teach it like Ice Beam and then some good water moves, it's pretty good. But the Pokemon I really want for this playthrough, who I really love and is underrated, compared to Umbreon and Espeon, is Jolteon. So I'm gonna take the Thunderstone. I don't know about you guys, but I have seen too many Espeons and like Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness playthroughs. I mean, Espeon is a good Pokemon. It's just that there's some other good Pokemon out there that haven't been getting such a good reputation as well. I mean, I can understand with everybody that there's only a few psychic types in this game, but it's not like those psychic types are bad. Okay, right now we could go back to the part shop and get our part, go home, be done. But there is a couple of other things we can do right here in Gaishon Port. If you say no to this guy, I believe he will battle you. He gives you a TM, so it's kind of worth watching, I guess, or getting. Although I kind of don't find it useful myself, I'm just going to show this off. So as far as the Thunderstone works is, I believe that after Eevee gets a level up, or in this case level 12, it will turn into a Jolteon. And also, the other electric type I see in this game is too highly used for my own opinion. I mean, I love this Pokemon, and you know what I'm talking about, guys. But it's just such an overpicked Pokemon that Jolteon doesn't give enough attention as an electric type in this game. But something pretty funny to note is Shadow Pokemon in Pokemon Coliseum. I believe after they use their Shadow Blitz, and they only start off with one move, they recoil damage from using it. In this game, there's no recoil damage, I believe, but when you're in Hyper Mode, you don't get any criticals or any chances of getting criticals. That's what was kind of a trade-off. Like in Pokemon Coliseum, you would take damage, recoil damage, uh, for using Shadow Blitz. But when in Hyper Mode, you would get a critical. But they fixed that, but it's sad that you don't get any criticals with Hyper Mode in this one. But there is two more Shadow Pokemon that we can collect uh, within this port. And in this part, I'm hoping to catch both of them. So I decided to go after this Libya first because it's right there. I mean, you can't argue with that logic, right? Oh, and it's pretty much effective against any type. Okay, okay, well, that didn't work. Good for me. But let's weaken down Libya at least to yellow health before trying to capture it. Alright. You know what? Before I attack, I'm going to try at least one Pokeball to see how well it's going to work. There we go. We got a caught Pokemon. I find it kind of cool when some Pokemon look at the trainer. Yeah, let's just go with that. It looks like it, but I didn't. So that seems like a logical explanation. Okay, well, you could take the elevator, but I'd rather just walk it out. Because you get some really cool prizes for just walking around here. And it could be useful. You could always come back here later in the game, but I find them better to just use early on because there's like other items that are accessible later in the game that you can use to buy, but they won't be effective until later in the game. Let's talk to you. Yeah, I am. And I believe we're gonna get this one other Shadow Pokemon in this video, and then probably end it there. We just gotta see how things work for us. Let's see, is there an item around here? Yep. Even if I don't use these items, especially the Awakening, since you can wake up Pokemon by just calling them, it's pretty good to just show you guys. And there's another guy, but I kinda don't find it worth talking to him. Oh, hello. Alright, so we can talk to him. Okay, there's that. Okay, so before the video ends, we are going to be fighting this trainer. I'm probably going to close this recording session off after this. Good start, good start. Well, let's at least get the Subed out of the way. Alright, let's just start putting this away. Hopefully this doesn't kill it. Alright, we are in a good position. So with Eevee, I'm going to use the Pokeball. And then I'll use Shadow Mist. Okay, I could do a bit more recording here, but I think that I'm just gonna end off the video here, and I'm gonna be having to pick up my brother from his job in a couple minutes. So, thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you in part 4.